world, it's Berto Pray 5 Kapla. It's the second Tuesday in April, April 11th, 2023. And welcome to the members only stream for April 2023. I apologize for not realizing it was the second Tuesday coming up yesterday or the day before or at all this month. Mama Pray reminded me, hey, isn't today the second Tuesday of the month? Early this morning, and I was like, yes, it is, Mama Pray. Thank you. And so, yes, they're putting in today's stream. Apologies, but it's here. It's 4 p.m. or actually a few minutes early. So 4 p.m. was the official start time. Unfortunately, we have a very hard break at 5 p.m., actually probably 4:55 p.m. I need a few minutes because at 5 p.m. my physical therapy starts today. And so hard break, let's call it 4:55, maybe 4:50 if we can pull it off by then, to give me at least a few minutes to get ready before physical therapy starts this evening. And thank you guys. I see there's been a lot of pre-show chat, although quite a bit of it has been hidden by YouTube. I will go back to it if I can. I do see John Araki, according to what I can see, was first. John Araki says, news alert, sales of Korogan light beer continue to fall after surprise decision to make Salty Vampire the official spokesman and use its image on the can. That would be a terrible social media decision. This is why Koroga does not even believe in using social media to advertise businesses. As we see what's going on with Budweiser Company, and in particularly Bud Light, it is not a place I would want to be. And John Araki with $1 super chat. Thank you so much, John Araki, on this day of members only streaming. Oh, I guess about the link. I gotta put out the link for anybody who'd like to join me on the panel. Please do. I just put out the panel link. It'll be there. And John Araki says, in other news, Korogan police continue to be baffled by the disappearance of Early Chat, the president of the Groupsters Union. Chat was last seen earlier today before disappearing without a trace. Hey, welcome, Deej.
You can thank LDG for my appearance here today, folks, and tennis balls. That's all I got to say.
Yay. So we can thank LDG for Deej's appearance and tennis balls.
Right, tennis balls, very important. Especially when thrown against the wall.
I have something to say about that. I created my own video in which to fool Deej. It was tennis balls, but it had the first few frames of kissing Dax, so that when Deej first saw it the very first time, he was confused, right?
I was confused. But next week's sponsors are towels. So Be prepared for that, folks.
Owls.
Towels.
Tennis ball, throw it against the wall. Tennis ball, throw it against the wall. Tennis ball, throw it against the wall. Bounce, 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 bounce. Tennis ball, throw it.
Okay.
Yeah,
I love it. I love it, but there's only
Yeah,
so much time.
yeah, we had to deal with it way too much yesterday when the word came down that we could play it again, and we don't need it anymore for at least a day or two.
So John Araki is saying foul play is suspected in the disappearance of early chat. I see what you did there, John Araki. Gorilla says, I'll be lurking due to work. Kapla, Richie Poole. John DeMarco says, greetings all. Yvette says, good evening, Bird and everyone. Good evening to the lovely Yvette. Deej left says, who left the door open? I'm not supposed to be here. Random Menace says, greetings from the future. Greetings, future man. John Araki says, Deej sneaking in the back door. Tisk tisk. And Deej says, I'm your backdoor man.
Well, yeah, it's a good old blues song. Your backdoor man.
Put out the link. Arabic Saunders says, Kapla Arabic. Executive producer Saul Leibowitz says, this is my first member chat. Please be gentle. Don't worry, Arabic. It's much easier than most people realize. John Araki says, close that back door on your way so Kronos can't sneak in. Kronos is always welcome once he becomes a member. Kronos is always welcome.
So wait a minute. This is Saul's first member chat. So that means Saul has to go down to the mines, check on the orphans.
The orphans don't need to be checked on. The orphans are just fine. So, so for those of you who are new here or, haven't been into a members chat in a while, this is where you get a chance to talk one-on-one. If you want, you're welcome to come up on panel. If you want to just type in the chat, you're welcome to type in the chat. Anything you want me to know, opinions, preferences, thoughts, things you don't like, things that have changed that you prefer changed back, ideas, anything you want to share with me, now is the time you can do it. It's easier time than most. I mean, you can always do it anytime you want. You can always message me on Twitter or Discord or email me at birdofray5@aol.com. But right now is the time, the once a month time, we make it the easiest. So if anybody has something you'd like to say, please do. Now is the best time to do it.
I'm glad you said AOL. For a second there, I thought you were going to say email me at AOC.com.
If I had an at AOC email, I would take it. I would take lovebird@aoc.org or something. Sure. Whatever she wanted to give me, I'd accept.
Might give you a slap. She's a little freaky one.
If it was the right slap in the right place with her, or just her bare hand, I might take that too.
So are you excited for this week's episode of Picard?
I wouldn't say excited. I would say I'm curious. I do think we're finally going to see whatever it is behind the red door, but like I've said, I'm quite sure it's whatever it is, it'll be a disappointment.
Locutus.
If it's Locutus, it'll just be an incredible disappointment at this point. It needs to be more than that.
Be prepared.
Executive producer Saul Leibowitz says, unfortunately, I'm at work, so I cannot come on the panel. Oh, no worries, Saul. He says, I do have a question regarding Picard season 3. Do you consider it, excuse me, about to sneeze. I did sneeze. Sorry about that, guys. Apparently I'm allergic to Picard season 3. I have a question regarding Picard season 3. Do you consider it essentially a good show with lots of problems, or a bad show with some good moments? It's a bad show with lots of member berries. Lots and lots of member berries. That is my opinion of Picard. Hey, welcome, Random Menace.
It's a good show.
Wow.
Wow.
Greetings from the future.
Greetings, future man.
Long time no speak.
Yeah, I
With
missed-
DJ, I was today on his stream.
I
When he was
noticed.
streaming.
I listened to his entire stream
Oh, did you?
after I
I'm
woke
sorry.
up.
I'm sorry, Bird. I'm sorry.
It was a while to get through Tim Possible's Star Wars talk, but after that, it wasn't too bad.
You're
I'm
not
just-
watching? You're not watching Mandalorian?
No,
No?
I tried. I started. I watched the first couple episodes this
Mhm.
season. It just got very boring for me very quickly, and I was like,
I thought it's like, you know what, this is I'm a Star Wars, can I say, fan? I like Star Wars. It's not that I would be the greatest fan of all, you know. And I like all those shows that they put out, and I didn't mind them. It's like some of them were like weaker, some of them were better, but in general, it's like, you know, watch it, forget about it, pretty much.
Okay. Unfortunately, you guys are going to have to carry the show. I have to go and run because I have to go.
Okay,
Son of a
Deej,
bitch.
take care.
You okay, Deej?
Yeah, I just family
Okay,
issues.
whatever you gotta
That's it.
do.
All right, you guys take care. Have a good one.
Take care.
Take
Goodbye.
care, Deej.
Take care.
I was
No
just
idea
never
what
sure if that
happened,
meant
yeah.
that there was a tornado on the way, or a medical issue, or
I hope
You're
no
just
medical
busy.
issue.
yeah. I hope whatever is the least
Yeah.
problematic.
I'm reading the chat behind the red door. Karogan orphan miners, or any idea?
There's no orphan miners behind the red door. The tennis ball kid is very possible. That would be funny.
Oh, it's like
Uh,
it literally it drives me crazy as well. This one thing, and especially the obsession with red mysteries. If it was the giant red ball in season 2 with on
red
Discovery,
signals.
and the Red Angel, and everything, and now we have the red door. Every mystery is red, and when you go to like the old JJ TV shows like Alias, they had as well something like the red matter, very similar thing to the Star Trek 09, as a big mystery of, I
Right,
think it
the
was
red,
season
yes.
4. So this is something that really goes way back with J.J. Kurtzman and Orsi when they started basically working together, something like 20 years ago or whatever it is. So everything is red. Yeah.
I will, and I've said this before, freely admit, in my opinion, that Picard season 3 is the best new Trek we've had. I would say certainly, you know, full motion,
Like the
Maybe-
live action
live
series.
action.
Yeah.
Certainly the best live action Star Trek we've had since Enterprise. But it's still just this, what they call the mystery box formula. And yeah, okay, you get people excited, but every season they fail to deliver. I mean, I don't know about you. I don't think there's been a Discovery season or a Picard season that has lived up to the expectation.
You know what? The control idea wasn't horrible. I mean, and I'm talking about the idea. I'm not talking about how they managed everything around it, and especially with the final battle of season 2, which was basically 2 spaceships being clown cars with thousands of shuttles. But the idea behind it was definitely like way better than a screaming child
Oh
you know,
my God,
of season
infinitely
3.
better.
So, and as well, the whole idea of season 4 of Discovery with those beings at the edge of the galaxy. I forgot that 10C or
Yeah.
what they were called. I watched it only once, and even the last episode, I can tell you, I postponed watching the last episode of the season by like 2 months or something because I was so disgusted by the whole show. The whole idea wasn't bad, but season 4 was basically what, a soap opera in space. If there was I can't imagine if there was a crew, any type of crew, not necessarily Star Trek, on a mission somewhere with so many mental issues, they would be dissolved by their command, by their leaders, by the command of whatever of force they would be working for, because it was just nuts. LDG, hi, greetings.
Welcome, LDG.
Hello. All right. Sweet. Yeah, I knew I wasn't a member, so I just went ahead and purchased my ticket so I can get in here. Hello, everyone. What's going on?
Oh, thank you.
No
I mean,
problem.
you're certainly purchasing tickets for other people.
Of course. Whew. All right. Just got back home. How you doing, guys?
Not
Doing
bad.
well.
Yeah.
For me, it is quarter past 10. So basically winding down and basically waiting for Wordle to appear in under 2 hours, and then I can go to sleep.
Oh Lord, that last one was rough, but got it in 4.
But did you do Wordle?
Yes.
Yeah. So
I got it.
it is really rare how you start with a very few words start with spoiler alert with a Q.
Yeah.
But usually I always try when I end up with you in the second position, I always start with a Q word. I'm trying out, and I ended up with I finished with 6, but I had like 1 green, 2 green, then 3 green, and then 4 green, 4 green, 5 green. Yeah. So that was like my progression. It was just crazy.
I started off with the word build, which gave me L and
And the U in the second place immediately green.
yeah.
You guys got lucky. I started with
Uh,
spicy toner and got 0 letters. First word spicy, second word toner.
You know what,
I was
LB, and honestly, I don't mind if when I'm playing Wordle, if I have like first two rows completely gray, like no letters, because I have still like 4 attempts and I already eliminated
Yeah,
10
10
letters
letters.
from a 26 letter alphabet.
Yeah,
Well,
honestly, I would have
unless you're a
preferred.
bird with booty and door and using the
Oh,
same
well,
letters
that's
over and over
because
again.
that's because I ask people what the word is.
No,
I don't use
BS.
booty
I'm
and
sitting
door
here
twice.
watching you, Bert. I'm sitting here watching you the other day, and you're like a T, and you kept wanting to put a T in the word. I'm like, dude, everybody in the chat
I
is
just
screaming. You already
felt
used
like
T.
I feel like sometimes I can't get over it till I use the
That was
word, the
funny.
letter in the right spot again.
And sometimes when I'm really stuck, I'm just looking. Even if I have like 2 or 3 hits, if I'm completely stuck, I'm trying to find a word with the remaining letters that I haven't used yet. So
Exactly.
so that I get at least one another letter, so that I can do some combination with the remaining that I already guessed correctly or half correctly. So it's an interesting approach, but definitely very good tip gave Jeff with the word audio, because you have all the vowels except E in this one word.
Mhm.
And then it's easy to continue with that one.
Audio, that's not a bad word.
Yeah, it's actually a very good word.
You have to try that.
So that's all the fun, and a new word will come out in under 2 hours. So, and then I can go to bed. Yay!
You know. Apparently, they're going to be releasing Picard on in IMAX the night before it would otherwise air.
The final episode, I think, on the 19th,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
so there's going to be probably plenty of spoilers hitting Twitter
Yeah.
about 8
You know what?
hours before.
At least you in the United States will get your medicine, because otherwise we get everything only on Friday, and it's not even like Friday midnight. It's really something like on Amazon Prime, something like 8 in the morning.
I don't understand is that as a paid subscriber to Paramount Plus, I couldn't even get Picard to air here in New York City until after it was already available on the pirate site. It
Really?
hit the pirate site
Uh-huh.
about 15 minutes before it hit Paramount Plus live. I was shocked.
And that's crazy, because you know what? Honestly, I always go for I always sail the high seas before I give it a watch on Amazon,
Mhm.
because I'm paying Amazon only when there is like a new Star Trek available, because otherwise it makes no sense for me, because I have really no other benefits out of it. And with all the other streaming services that I'm already paying for, that's more than enough. And so I sail the high seas, and then I watch it, and then I give it a second watch on, because I'm paying for because salty basically, uh, when was it, like a few years ago, was like, if you can't watch it legally, you shouldn't watch it, and he basically destroyed my bad conscience, and now I'm paying for something just because
Uh,
it's the correct way to do it. But I have to, but I have to watch it on Thursday, basically, as well, because there is your review, then the pop guys are doing, what is the pop? What are they? They are
Podcast
doing
or
podcast.
something.
They are doing their reviews. There are plenty other reviews coming
Yeah.
up, and I want to watch it, and especially yours, because it's really, I disagree with you most of the time, and yours are like 1.5 hour. There was one under 1 hour, and I was pissed. Like, why so short?
Sorry.
No, it's fun.
Some are longer than others.
It's really like watching it for 1.5 hour. It's really like,
I mean, you're
it's
watching it on
entertainment. It's really entertainment.
one
for
and a
me.
half X speed at least, I
Yeah.
hope.
No, single speed.
Wow. That's commitment.
That is, trust me, it is.
Carlo Albanese, Kaplan, Carlo Albanese. Carlo says he is yet to see the season of Picard. Is it good? That's the $1 million question, Carlo.
Carlo, if you asked me, I would say yes. It is. Many people say that it is. It is like the next season of TNG. No, it is not. It is continuation of the movies. I would say, and in terms of movies, in terms of action and everything, I would say it's the closest to First Contact.
No. I would say it's a continuation of the pile of shit I almost stepped on coming in here. That's what it's a continuation of.
I definitely get that I'm the odd one here, because I really like it. I really enjoyed it. I actually enjoyed season 2. I know it was like completely bonkers, but I still found enjoyment in it. And with all the and basically with all the cliffhangers after every episode, it was like, okay, do I really want to watch the next episode? And this is something that I never said with Discovery season 4. Never. I was never in anticipation of what's coming. But with Picard, it is definitely there. I want to know what's coming. You know.
I guess the real answer, Carlo, will be check back in 2 weeks. Because it's, once the season's over, it'll be a much better idea as if it was good or not. Since the entire season depends on the next episode.
Yeah. It's
they
basically a constant build up of something.
If this is well thought out and the ending is actually well done, and I say, you know what, that was goddamn brilliant, then yeah, it might be worth watching. If the ending completely makes zero sense, and I'm like, well, now none of it made any sense, If it wasn't Borg related, why the hell did they keep mentioning the Borg? Why did Vadic say, oh, it was especially, fitting that 7 be here when they reveal it and all this stuff? I'm going to be annoyed and I'll be angry and I'll be like, no, this was just more mystery box garbage. Then I'll be angry.
You know
we'll
who
see.
isn't annoyed anymore? Data. Data's not annoyed anymore.
He's not annoyed anymore.
You don't get the
he's
reference.
Are
you
No.
annoyed?
Not
Remember the episode when he was trying to make a joke? My timing is
joke.
digital. Yeah.
Yes. One's annoyed, you're a droid.
Exactly.
Although he's still technically a droid.
Not
He's the
really.
most-
Not if he's a synth. He's a
Well, they said
synthetic
he's the
human
most-
being.
They said he's the most human synth ever. And then 10 seconds later, his eyes start projecting holograms. I know.
Yeah.
The most human synth ever, and he's a
We are,
projector.
you know what? We can be happy that it wasn't Picard doing the projector, you know, because he
Oh
has a
Lord.
synthetic body as well, right?
Well, you
Dan
made a
Ben
good point.
says, "What is this members only stream?" Yes, I was gifted a membership recently. That's how I can see this live. Yes, Dan Ben, you were gifted a membership, and now it was a very you got the membership the day before the live stream. We do a membership live stream once a month, the second Tuesday of every month. And I think you got your gift yesterday.
I think that was the one that that was the one I think Jedi did right when you were going offline.
Yes, I did miss one. I
Yeah.
saw Jedi Bill had gifted just as I was ending the stream. So congrats, Dan Ben. It's just an extra live stream. It's short, it's an hour long. And anything you want to tell me, now you're welcome to come up on the panel if you'd like, or just type it out in the chat. And now's the time to little smaller group setting, and I take any feedback given, of course.
And then of course I had Bird come in the underground this morning and gift me and curse me at the same time. Came in saying, LDG, the other day, you said something that was actually funny. I'm like, oh, really? What was it? Oh, I can't remember. Shit. How am I supposed to be funny if you can't tell me what I did that was actually funny? But no, I'm glad I was able to give you a chuckle.
Yeah, well, I just being honest.
I'm still trying to, I'm like, all day I had it in the back of my mind. I'm like, what was it that I said that was actually funny? Was it about Picard? Maybe it was a comment I said about Picard. I don't know.
Gorilla is asking, can we get different music for Kissing Dax? What about the music from the Police Academy? Blue Oyster Scenes.
It's copyrighted. That's the problem.
Yeah, anything on a movie is not going to work.
Yeah.
I had to change the music on Kissing Dax hastily.
Yes.
Because of
Steadfast.
yeah,
No.
I ended up getting copyright notices.
And I agree with what John DeMarco wrote there to like two chats about with serialized track. Yeah.
Yeah, if the conclusion of the arc is bad, the whole season becomes bad. Absolutely. But as for Gorilla, I will keep looking then for some more songs, something more appropriate for Kissing Dax.
And by the way, this is what I really appreciated with about Prodigy. I know that LD you called it
Star Wars Prodigy.
Star Wars Prodigy, but I don't know why. It's because of the animation or because of what?
I think it was because that he feels it was more like a Star Wars story than a Star Trek.
Actually, when you look at the stories, and when everybody is talking about what is the essence of Star Trek, I think from all the new shows, Prodigy is the one that is the most true to the origins of Trek, to the idea of exploration, friendship, doing good deeds. Definitely no killing. It's really when there was like
It was a
when there
little
was like,
killing.
but not by the main crew, not
There
by
was a
the
little
kids.
killing by the rock, I believe, the rock girl in
But
one of the more recent episodes.
but definitely this is it
I'm not
embodies
saying that
the whole idea of Trek, and I really liked it.
I also think that Prodigy is a pretty good one as new Trek goes.
Yeah.
Prodigy overall is probably least offensive.
and because now I'm rewatching Lower Decks, and I'm not sure if if I would put it in my like top 5 of all tracks. You know,
I mean, is that a joke? You're not sure if you put it in your top 5 of all tracks? Why would any new track be in your top 5 of all tracks? I
in
mean,
terms
my
of in terms of shows, because I really have no problems with Strange New Worlds, for example, and
okay, but I understand having no problem with Strange New Worlds, but does that mean you really think it's better than DS9,
oh no no
Voyager,
no 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 no
TOS,
Deep,
TNG?
Deep Space
Yeah,
Nine is easily top spot, like
okay,
easily number 1.
okay,
Yeah, and I like as well Voyager. I like all the TNG era shows.
right,
Yeah, I like them all. Uh, honestly, but TNG would end up. I don't know if above or below Voyager, with Enterprise definitely above Voyager.
okay, so,
So,
but what about TOS?
uh, TOS, I'm not even rating because it's hard. I'm watching TOS from time to time,
Okay,
but compared to all the other shows, it's really slow, and definitely I would cut the episodes, probably every single episode I would be able to cut like down by 10 minutes to make it like more dynamic, you know.
okay, so,
In
but
terms of yeah.
between DS9, Voyager, Enterprise, and TNG, those are 4 of your
Mhm.
5. So you're okay, so and you're not counting TOS. So we'll say you're not counting the
Deep
animated
Space
series,
Nine Enterprise and DS9 Enterprise, and then
Voyager.
and then TNG and Voyager are occupying probably the same spot, like based on my current mood of what I want to watch, you know. So this is how I would rate those shows, and that's my rating. And from the new shows, definitely Prodigy is on top. Discovery is rock bottom. Like, I would be happy if it didn't even exist. And then probably Strange New Worlds, Picard, and Lower Decks.
Welcome, Captain.
Thank
Hello,
you.
Captain. Hi.
Hello.
And I know Captain's opinions about new tracks, so I will shut up and listen to him.
No. See, I have no problem with Strange New Worlds if it were a different reality. The problem is it's not. It's supposed to be a prequel. And it's like, what happened to the ship? This is not the same ship that was in the original series.
They should definitely go out and say this is a reimagined Star Trek. Yeah, and then I think they would silence everybody. Basically,
I agree. I agree.
do the same what you did with Battlestar Galactica. You know, completely reimagined. We had gender swapped characters. We had race swapped characters. We had completely different Cylons and everything reimagined Galactica, and it was just perfect. And if they did something like that, I think half of the voices would be silenced.
It'd be a lot easier, I'll be honest. I mean,
Yeah.
I would probably be saying it still was never as good as the original, but I could at least give it a chance to exist and not feel like, well, liking this isn't at the same time meaning I'm hating the old stuff. It's not trying it's not trying, if their captain is the first to encounter the Borg, that doesn't mean that Captain Kirk never existed. It was just a different series, a different
Yes.
story. I wish they had done that.
Mhm.
I know. I think if the Strange New Worlds would be almost perfect if they changed basically two simple things. Do not have somebody who is related to Khan on the ship, and instead of the Gorn, get another enemy. And
Yeah.
I think that would silence many critics of the show. I know that Jeff is extremely pissed about Strange New Worlds just because of those Gorn facts, which is completely understandable. I'm trying to still explain that okay, they are bending the canon, but it is really to the point of breaking it. Yeah. But I think those two things, if they were eliminated, it would be a very good show. And this is once again, Carlo, one of those excuses that something that happened in the past or at some point changed the past and changed everything that will happen within the timeline. And this is basically what is causing all the inconsistencies. Yeah, or this is how you can explain away all the inconsistencies. That's a better way to
Mhm.
express it. Yeah, because we had so many time travel stories that everything basically has some impact on the whole timeline.
There's so many ways they could have justified it. It boggles my mind that it's still an issue. They could fix it tomorrow. They could fix it tomorrow.
What I'm really not looking for is the Starfleet Academy show, because they want to do it in the 31st century or 32nd century, whatever.
Yeah,
Discovery era.
basically a Discovery spin-off.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like they've learned nothing. They've learned nothing.
Yeah.
Who wants
And
to learn? Nobody wants to learn.
And because I understand that we had this episode in season 4 with Tilly going on a mission with those cadets where they got stranded on that planet. And this is probably something like backdoor pilot. What were the reactions to that episode of Discovery? And this is probably how they want to do it. But honestly, I don't know if it's going to be any good. That one.
As long as they keep it on Tilly, maybe. Oh, hey, Deej.
I'm back and with the present for LDG. Yes, it is.
LD is gone.
LD jumped ship. John DeMarco says if they officially announced that Strange New Worlds was a different timeline, that would deal with the continuity problems. But even then, I don't think it's particularly enjoyable.
I really enjoy it. I can't say I like the characters. I like the I realized it that I like the characters when I knew their names, the names of the crew by episode 3, and I rewatched it. So I gave it a rewatch. I since Discovery season 1, I never did a rewatch of any other seasons.
Arabic says Bird, Arabic, Sandra. Says Bird of Prey, have you heard of a Star Trek Legacy, a Picard spin-off? That's what I really want. Well, I've heard that Terry Matalas is interested in Star Trek Legacy. Not that there's any hard details on what that might be, but I would say, Arabic, shouldn't you wait until Picard actually comes to an end before you're sure that you're interested in Star Trek Legacy? I mean, for all we know, all the legacy characters could die.
Yeah, sure.
Now I think we will get many there are like many talks of will somebody from the original TNG crew die in the series by the end of the season, and honestly I don't think that they will kill another character because Data was killed over and over again. Picard already died, and
They're going to kill off Picard again.
do you think they will?
Yes, they're going to kill him off in the last episode.
Because honestly, I think they will give us like a complete fan service, and the last shot of the show will be all of them on a bridge of a spaceship. Maybe the Titan, maybe.
Well,
I think we'll see the Enterprise D.
I'll give you the Legacy crew will be together on the bridge of the D, except for Picard, because they set it up there at the very first episode when Picard was talking to his Romulan girlfriend about meeting her on that planet. Once he got done, he's not going to show, and she's going to be sitting there alone.
Do you think we're going to see his girlfriend again?
Laris?
Yeah, she'll be in the last episode, but she's going to be sitting there at the planet all by herself because Picard died.
I don't know about that.
I think we will get pretty much a final shot of the show with all of them on a bridge of a spaceship. I don't know which one. If it's going to be.
It'll be the fat one.
Will it be the Enterprise D?
It'll be the fat one.
That one crashed.
They've already stated that the saucer section is there at the museum, that Geordi's been working on it. All he has to do is attach a secondary freaking part from another galaxy class to it. That's all they need to do. And
Carlos, Data will cry.
Cinnabon will have his fat Enterprise back.
Oh my God. Executive producer says solidly with, at the end of Picard, he will open the red door where a Mikey Spock android will be waiting for Picard's soul and will be injected, making Picard the bestest ever.
I don't know. I still think it could also end with Michael Burnham saying "end hollow program," and she's trying to teach somebody something about history.
Dan Ben says there's a rumor 7 of 9 and Rafi will be together and have their own series of audiobooks. They fixed the D. And Carlos says Picard will be so happy they fixed his D. Wait. Wait, what?
Oh, so you're
Well,
right. It
like
is.
sa-
We are going to get the D at the
Yeah,
end.
We're all going to
Cinnabon,
get the D at the end.
We're all going to get Terry Metalis' D.
well,
Yeah.
Cinnabon does say he likes his fat D. So I don't know.
Yeah, he mentioned it in one of the streams, the recent streams. Yeah. It was fun. Let's see what they will come up with, honestly.
Okay, unfortunately, we got 5 minutes left because my physical therapist has decided to head over 2 minutes early. So, anything else anybody would like to say?
I just want to make sure, Bird, that you
Yes.
are looking up Olivia Newton-John right before the physical therapist gets there, and you're going to be playing "Let's Get Physical" when they walk in the door.
I am not. I know the song, but I have no intent of playing it.
I'm just glad Deej has his kissing Dax video now. I never thought a video would get that kind of prestige.
Should have been here earlier because Bird played Kissing Dax that went straight into tennis balls. He has it too.
Wall. Tennis ball, throw it against the wall. Tennis ball, throw it against.
He's gone again.
Yep. We found his kryptonite, folks.
Sorry, LDG.
And Carl says, I'd prefer to see the broken D
You guys
rather
suck.
than being repaired.
Okay, you all suck. All of you.
Why?
You.
Why?
You.
I can't live stream physical therapy.
You could.
I
You
can't.
just don't want to.
Do we want to hear Bert scream like, no, please, no?
No, we don't.
Well, it depends. What kind of physical therapy is it supposed to be there, Bird? Huh?
I don't necessarily
No,
want
no.
to see it, but
He doesn't want us to see a man touching him.
That's exactly it. So, any last things you guys want to say?
Say hi to
Before we
Mama
go.
Pray.
Oh, thank you. Hi, Mama Pray.
And
didn't
yeah,
hear.
thank you very much for having me on the panel.
Thank you so much.
Take
Thank
care,
you for coming
everybody, on the
Thank you for
on the
having
panel
us.
and in the chat.
Here's a cool. Here's a
I'm
cool thing,
glad
Bird.
it's
By the
time to
way,
end. So sick of Picard. Yes, LDG.
you can't act. Now this is kind of weird because you'd figure they'd want it any way they can get it, but you cannot actually gift the membership on a membership stream.
Well, no, everybody's already got a membership here.
Well, it doesn't matter though. Like it could be any of your subscribers that get it.
Okay. Well, thank you
You
for
know what I
checking.
mean? Yeah, anyway,
It's true
I
enough.
just thought that was weird.
And thank you, LDG, for leaving the back door open so I could sneak in here today.
What the hell are you talking about? Back door.
I said when I first came in here that I snuck in the back door. You're the one that gifted the membership that got me in here today.
Yeah, that I forgot about that. God dang
Okay,
it!
guys.
Could have gone to anybody. I'd
But
rather
we're
get
happy
Dirt
it
get
came
it.
to Deej.
Yeah, we're so happy. So happy.
Well, yeah, you wouldn't have got tennis balls today for this membership stream if it hadn't
You're
been
about
for
to get
you.
my tennis foot in a
Member
second.
me, man.
Thank you
Anyway,
all for
back-
hanging out. Kapla all. Bird out.